Hi there, I'm Matthew Lester from the Rhodes Business School in Grahamstown. Hey, exam time is on us again, and that can be one of the most stressful times in your life, whether you're at school or whether you're at university. A couple of hours can make all the difference in your life. And we have to get 40 or 50% just to miss it by just a bit. What an absolute tragedy. It's actually a pity that we can't find a different way of assessing students. Because exams, really there's some people that can write them and others that can't. What I'd like to do in this series is to help you a bit, to help you score that extra 10 or 15% just by getting your preparation for your exams right. And that can be done. Let's follow some basic rules and see the mistakes that people make in a series of lectures, just simple principles. Follow me now and see how we go. In tip 1, I'm going to bring in Chris Gale from Action Cricket, hitting the ball out of the park. We all say we're going to do that in an exam. Yes, and it is possible to do that, but there are tricks to the game. And exams are very like limited overs cricket. See if you identify with this. So, we've got a target to make 160 runs in 20 overs. And we know that that's 8 runs per over. So we start off, and for the first 5 overs, we take it easy. We score 5 runs per over. So with 15 overs to go, we've got 135 runs left to score. And the run rate has just crept up to 9 runs per over. And that's okay, we can sort of make it. But then, if we go for 10 overs, we say, hang on, then we've only scored 50 runs in 10 overs. That leaves us now a target of 11 runs per over. The run rate starts to escalate, and very quickly, that's game over. Well, that's action cricket. But watch what happens with exams. Let's say I want to do 200 hours of good study in preparation for my exams. And that's 40 hours study per exam across 5 subjects. Should be good enough, right? And we start 5 weeks before exams. That means we need to do 40 hours of study per week, and that's 8 hours per day, which is an enormous ask for a person who is still at lectures. That's really going to stuff you around. Some say, hey, I'll leave it till 3 weeks before exams. We've still got a social calendar, we've still got time, and after all, we've got SWAT week. That's where I've got a full day just to hit it out the park. But watch what has happened. The requirement for 200 hours has now reached 66 hours per week, or 12 hours per day of study. Now, the mistake that people make is that they think that they can study for 12 hours per day. But the human mind, it doesn't absorb for 12 hours per day. And that's where students go wrong. Because what they do is that they think by sitting at their desks, they are achieving something. But if you're sitting there looking into space and a vacant box, you can sit there for as long as you like. You're never going to pass the exam. That doesn't work. You've overloaded your brain. So what we're wanting to do is look at another way of doing it. We have to say, let's have some conclusions. And we say students fail often because they start too late. If you are going to start studying in SWAT week, you might as well go home. Unless you're one of those really bright boffins around the place who can do it, but there are very few of them. Mere mortals like you and me have to start early. Cramming doesn't do it. You can take as many vitamins as you like, high energy drinks, and a whole case of soft drinks. It's not going to help you. You have to start earlier. Join me for the next in this series where we talk about working smarter and not harder.